Let's examine the second homework. As you can remember, the date of this homework was this week. Here, first we learned about the descriptive geometry, the point, line, plane, and surfaces, its projections, their projections. And at the end of this lecture, I gave you the second homework so that you can practice what you have learned by doing your homework. But before starting to do your homework, uh, you need to either come to the class or join online, or if you didn't have the opportunity to do the both, then you can just watch these videos. But if you do not watch them, if you don't get the information, if you don't know what to do, then please do not start doing your homework. You cannot do it without these information and exercises. And this was the explanation of the homework. I wanted you to draw the projection of a profile line with two endpoints A and B on a pair of Monge. This drawing must be hand drawn with our usual drawing tools and on a paper, A4 paper, drawing paper with the header. Also, in the second part of the homework, I wanted you to make a model of the system with any type of material that you can already have, that you can find at home. I don't want you to pay any money for model material. The important thing is to be careful about the quality of the model and the drawing. So uh, this is the header and the drawing that is placed inside it. We can start by locating the positions of the uh, point A and B afterwards. We can use these numbers in order to find out its location. The first one is its level. It's 4 centimeters. You need to take these in centimeters. It's 4 centimeters, the level, 1 centimeter for the interval, and 2.5 centimeters for the distance. So if I am looking at the system from above, I am going to see this point as being projected over this horizontal projection plane as A prime here. And as you can remember, this is how we think. When we are standing over the system and looking down, we are seeing the H surface, the H projection plane right in front of us, and we are trying to ignore the rest of the drawing. And here, this vertical surface, the vertical projection plane, is being indicated, represented by this line here. Because of my position, I cannot understand that it's a plane. I just see the upper edge of this plane, so that I am seeing it as a line. And this is same for the profile projection plane. It is being represented by this line here. So in order to locate the position of A prime, I need to use 1 as the interval and 2.5 as the distance. I need to measure 1 centimeter at this direction, 2.5 centimeters at this direction, and find their intersection as the position of the A prime here. And in the second step, I have changed my position. Now I'm here looking the system with this direction. Right in front of me, I am seeing the vertical projection plane, and this horizontal projection plane is being represented by this line here. Because on my position, I cannot be able to understand it. It's a plane. I am just seeing it's this front edge here, this line, and this is same with the profile projection plane. I can just see it's this edge here, which is being represented by this vertical plane. I am ignoring the rest of the drawing for now, and I need, in order to locate the position of A double prime here, I need two information: two distance, two length, the level, and the distance here. But I don't need to measure the distance one more time because it is right in front of me. I just need to transfer this direction, this length up here, and then by using my set square, I can measure the level here 4 centimeters, and their intersection will indicate the A double prime, its position. And in the third step, I need to change my position. Now I'm on the left side of the system, and I am standing here looking at the system at this direction right in front of me. I am seeing the profile projection plane. I cannot recognize the vertical projection plane. I am just seeing this edge here, which is being represented by this line here, and horizontal projection plane. Again, I am just seeing its edge. Here, this line represents the plane itself. So in order to locate the A triple prime, I just forget to write its name here. It should be A triple prime here. Yeah. In order to do that, I need two information, again, level and interval. The distance of A, the distance between point A and vertical projection plane, the interval, which is 1, and the distance, the perpendicular distance between the point A and horizontal projection plane, which is the level, the 4. But I don't need to measure it anymore because they are right in front of me. I just need to transfer this level here using this point, and I need to transfer the distance by using my compass, and their intersection will indicate the position of A triple prime. I can do the same with the point B. I need to locate its positions. Its first projection here by using 3.5 and 2.5 as the interval and the distance, the interval and the distance, the interval and the distance here. Once I locate its upper view, I just need to transfer this distance up here, and by using 2 as its level, I can find its second projection's position, which is B double prime. And by transferring this level to the left side of the drawing, and by transferring the interval by using my compass, I can locate B triple prime, which is the third projection of this point B at their intersection. And when I combine the A and B, I will get the projections of P. Let's say that this line, the name of this line is P. So if I am looking from here, I am seeing the upper view of P, which is being indicated as P prime. And if I am in front of the system, I am seeing the projection, the second projection of P, which is P double prime. And on the left side, I am just seeing the third projection of P here, which is the P triple prime. However, this is not enough. In the question, we were asked to indicate the traces of this line. When I say traces, right now we are looking at the line segment. However, if we keep continuing these here is, I can say that it will intersect with 2 planes here and go beyond here. And these holes are named as the traces of this line. So we were asked to find them also. How are we going to do that? I can say that this line, this trace is somewhere over this line, but where exactly? In order to find it, I need to look at the system from its left side. because I will get, because this line is parallel to profile projection plane, I will see it. I just need to keep drawing, and this intersection here will indicate the line is in fact intersecting with vertical projection plane, because this line here is the vertical projection plane. So this is what I need to do. I need to carry this information backwards to the frontal projection plane. Let's do this. I just continued the line and transferred this level back to the frontal plane, and I can say that this is minuscule v, the name of the trace, and its second projection right over it. And if I am looking at the system on the left side, I will see this trace is being projected over here. So I can say that this point will indicate the triple prime of V. And if I am looking at the system from here downwards, I will see this trace as being projected on this horizontal projection plane, and so that I can say that this point here will indicate V prime. This is how we do it, and we can locate the inclination angle here as being projected over this surface. And let's say that this angle is alpha, then I need to name this angle as alpha triple prime, because it's third projection. And by using the same technique, I can locate its second trace, the second trace of this line. It will appear somewhere over here, over this line here, but where exactly? In order to locate its exact position, this is how I need to do what I need to do. I can just use its left side view, because if I am standing here and looking at the system, I will see that this line will intersect with horizontal projection plane. This line here, its representation. So this is what I need to do. Normally, I am carrying this distance, this information towards the P surface. However, this time I need to do the reverse. I need to carry this information back to the horizontal projection plane. And here I will find the position of both the position of minuscule h, the trace itself, and its first projection here. And when I stand over here and look at the system like this, I will see its projection, its second projection, the trace's second projection on the surface here. So I need to write minuscule h double prime for this point here. They are the same point, but the name just differs here. The first projection of V and the second projection of H are overlapping on this point here. And if I am standing on the left side of the system, I will see that H will appear as the H triple prime over this surface here. And after that, I can indicate its second inclination angle as beta, and I will see the exact same angle as being projected over the profile projection plane as beta triple prime. And so this will be the end of my drawing. This can be my model. I can just use cardboards to create these three surfaces. I need to glue them like this. I can use strings or wires or any other substance to indicate the line and its projections. And I need to show the positions of the points themselves and their projections, all of their projections, two traces and their projections, and two inclination angles with their third projection. And this will be my drawing on a proof of merge. And of course, first I need to do my header on a piece of paper, A4 drawing paper, and please watch this video before you submit your homework. In this video, I am explaining how to prepare your submission because I get these images a lot. If you have watched this video, you won't be doing these kind of mistakes in your submission. Here, I cannot be able to see anything because of the lighting and because of the bad scanning. Also, please be careful about naming your PDF files. I just ask you to submit one PDF file with your own name and your student number. Also, I get something like this. This is not the homework that I gave to you. Be careful about the positions of the points here. In order to do your homework in the right manner, first please read these explanations and watch this video so that you will be able to do it in a correct way. In the class exercises, we use this graph paper because I didn't want you to carry your set squares and t-squares to the school. We can use these squares as guiding lines. So we will be able to do our exercises, in-class exercises, in an easier way. However, for your homework, I didn't want you to do it like this. I wanted you to use white A4 drawing paper with your t-square and set square. It doesn't make any sense. If you are using graph paper, then you don't need to use your t-square or set square. You can just go freehand. But if you are using white paper, then you need your t-square and set square. And this is one of the worst examples, in my opinion, because it doesn't make any sense to draw all these lines and then use your t-square and set square in order to find the objects. And this is not how we do. We need to use our compass to draw this arc here. This should be an arc, not a line like this. Also, it is very important for us to keep practicing the first lectures knowledge and skills. In our first lecture, we learned how to draw, how to do the lettering. We practiced about our header, and it is very important to keep doing it for each of our exercises and homeworks. This is not what I am looking for, right? It doesn't make any sense. And also, there were some missing information with some of the homeworks. This was one of the good examples, but I wanted them to indicate the angle here and here as the projection of the inclination angles of this line. We are not interested in the actual amount of the angle. You don't need to calculate or find it. You just need to know that that's the projection. That's why we use alpha and beta to indicate that. Okay. There is something odd here. I am not sure if you can spot it. Here, these guiding lines, they are not correct. We use these guiding lines in order to transfer certain information. If we are not, if we don't need them, then we don't need to draw them. If we can find our spots, our position without the help of these guiding lines, that there is no need to draw them. And no one can explain how they find the position of this trace without transporting this distance or interval, let's say, here. And you don't need to draw all the way up to here, because that will be enough for you to do the transport. Without transferring this image, this position, you won't be able to find it. And again, there is something very weird here. I just draw these arrows in the example to indicate you the direction of the transferring. However, this is wrong. You do the inverse in this last step. If you don't use these guiding lines, you will be doing these kind of mistakes because you didn't. This example, the student didn't transfer the level. They made a mistake. This is important for you to understand. There is a reason for every step of these methods. And I specifically told you that there are different meanings for different line types. And since this week's lecture, we were using just this continuous line, we just learned the meaning of this dashed line. So you were not supposed to use these dashed lines here. This was one of the good examples, but I wanted a bigger difference between this line here and our guiding lines. Instead of choosing two different line weights that are actually close to each other, you can go for a bigger difference. You can prefer this as your guiding lines and this one here as your main lines, visible lines. There should be at least twice the size of it. And here is a trick that you can do. If you have the opportunity, you can buy two drafting pencils and place a 2H lead in one of them and 2B lead in the other one. And once you finish drawing all of your guiding lines, you can do the visible lines by using your 2B lead pencil here. This was one of the good examples, we need to do the guiding lines at the same quality, at the same thickness and grayness. If we prefer this one for our horizontal and vertical lines, we need to do the exact same thing with the arcs, with our compass here. Please use your 2mm drafting pencils. Do not use anything else for your drawings. Be careful about the quality of your line weights. There should be a difference, and you should try to keep the same quality with all of your lines. And please do not forget about the lettering rules. Even if I am writing just one letter, I specifically exampled you by using this row here in the last week's lecture. You need to do a row and then write your letter in a nice and proportional way. Do not forget to place all the second projection of objects, every object on this vertical projection plane. So this H double prime should be placed here. If you are not going to use this row, then you don't need to do it. And please do not use italic right now. Maybe in near future you can use them, but for now, you need to practice your lettering skills. We shouldn't be able to see these dots. The line weights are not correct here. The lettering is not good. Here, another example, if you are not going to use this as your guide, then you don't need it. You shouldn't spend time to create those lines anymore. Here, they use these guiding lines to guide it because it is the rule. However, they choose not to use it, and their lettering is not good. So this doesn't make sense. If you need these rows here for these lettering, then it means you need them for these as well. This is not very good. You should use your tools all the way. Everything should be done with the tools, with your T-square, set-square, and compass, of course. This was one of the nice examples, very nice. Both the lettering, the line weights, the solution. Look, every guiding line is nearly the same here. Letters are very nice. And this is not just the drawing, the model is also good. I don't want to see this kind of problems here anymore. Please be careful about the quality of your drawing, your lettering, your line weights. Please do not do that. It really it hurts. And when you are photographing your model, make sure that you watched my explanation video and try to do the exact same thing. This is not a good picture. I cannot understand what's going on with the model. Also, be careful about the quality of your cuts. You don't want anything like that. You need to indicate the angle here, the exact angle and its projection. Very nice technique of missing information. Here again, it looks very nice, but the angles are forgotten. There was a problem here. This should be like this. Point A. Nice example. Again, please do not send pictures like this. I cannot be able to understand your model. I need to see it. And this line, this should be a line, not a plane. It looks like it's so thick that it almost became a plane. This is not good. Again, it reminded me a bit. Lots of students made this mistake. We were dealing with a line, not a plane. So there shouldn't be anything, any triangle like this, because I am guessing that right before the due date, someone shared an image and people just copied it without thinking. And please question that example. If it make sure that if it's true or not. I get this message. I was just late a couple of hours because of the internet. Will this affect my grade? Yes, it will affect your grade. You need to learn how to make a better program. So you don't leave the submission to the last minute. You need to finish your homework before the due time so that you will have enough time if you experience any kind of internet connection problem or other types of problems. First, if you want to get higher marks from your homework, first you need to listen and watch the lectures very carefully. It doesn't matter if you are in the classroom, if you are at home and joining the online session. or you are just watching these YouTube videos, it doesn't matter. You need to be very careful. You need to try to get all the information, and then you need to understand what you are doing and why you are doing it, the logic behind all these methods, so that you will be able to create solutions. And this was very nice. Many students ask me that 10 centimeters to 10 centimeter squares won't fit the header. So one of these students found a solution like this. It is very unusual. This is not really used in architecture, but I applaud his solution, his creativity. And this is what I am expecting from all of the class. When you face a problem, please try to solve it by yourself, by using all the principles that I am trying to tell you. And this will be a nice exercise for you. And please make sure that the grades of your homeworks will include the accuracy of the solution. But this is not enough. You need to indicate all the necessary information. Also, the quality of your drawing. That includes the header, the drawing itself, the lettering, coloring, and the quality of your model will affect your score. Not just that, submitting your homework in its time, and you need to present it in the right format, and the grade that you will get, it's the total of all these aspects. So you can think it like that. If your grade is smaller than 10 for each homework, then it means there is a problem, at least one of these matters in this list. Yeah.